It is a good day to be an Arsenal fan where our Brazilian players finally finding their flair. With Jesus arriving with early Christmas present for Arsenal, with Arsenal beating Crystal Palace 5-1, let's break down the game and see how it went. Gabriel Jesus finally seems to be clicking into gear with scoring the opener for Arsenal in the 6th minute of the game. The goal came from a cross where Gabriel Magalhaes and Thomas Partey were trying to go for the ball, but the ball reached on the far post to Gabriel Jesus, where he took a wonderful shot on the first time and drilled the shot past the keeper, which gave Arsenal the much needed goal and an early goal in the game. But in the 11th minute of the game, there is a beautiful pass from one of the midfielders which reaches Sar. And Sar finds the ball. I personally felt Thomas Partey should have done a bit better, but with the legs of a 40-year-old, he could not track back. And Sar takes the ball and then drives at the Arsenal's goal. Where Saliba maybe he could have come a bit closer, but nothing to take away from the finish. Sar finishes off in style. He scores a beautiful curler shot, which then hits the far post and goes in. And this levels the score for Crystal Palace in the 11th minute of the game. However, unlike in the previous game, Arsenal did not sit back, and this time they tried to attack, put pressure on Crystal Palace, and it just took them under 3 minutes to get the lead again from a wonderful finish from Gabriel Jesus. I don't have the angle of that shot, but if you have seen that goal, he puts in a shot first time and then it curls in on the near post of the keeper. It was beautiful, and I was really happy to see Gabriel Jesus score this goal. It would have given him a lot of confidence because we really need somebody to take the load off of Shaka's shoulder. We really need either Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, or Martinez to step up and share the load. And Gabriel Jesus seems to be finding form in the right time. However, Crystal Palace had a wonderful chance due to a mistake from William Saliba. You can see here Saliba has the ball. He has a lot of time and space to maybe pass the ball or maybe put the ball long, but he tries to hold on to the ball, trying to make sure that when the player comes close, he then makes that pass. But in the meantime, Sar closes off and nicks the ball off him and quickly moves the ball to the other player where it is a one-on-one situation. And I think this is a brilliant goalkeeping from David Raya where he comes out, tries to make that save, and Arsenal somehow managed to avoid conceding here. However, one of the most worrying thing about the whole game was Bukayo Saka pulling up a hamstring. I'm yet to get more information on it, on what actually happened, but it looked like he pulled his hamstring and he had to be substituted off, where he went off and Trossard was brought in at his place. And finally, in the 38th minute of the game, Gabriel Martinelli finally takes on a player, tries to drive with the ball, and puts a beautiful cross in. Gabriel Jesus was about to make his hat trick, a hat trick which is back to back, but it was not to be there. It hit the post, but it came back to Kai Havertz, but it was just a tap in for him. And in the 38th minute of the game, Arsenal take 3-1 lead at Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace started the second half strong and started asking questions of Arsenal defense. However, Arsenal quickly adapted to the game and stepped up to the occasion. Where in the 58th minute of the game, finally there is a beautiful run from Trossard where he nicks the ball back, and Gabriel Jesus should be finishing it here and getting his hat trick. But it is denied by the keeper. The ball comes back to Declan Rice where he drives in a shot, and Gabriel Martinelli puts his feet and makes the ball go in the other direction and gives Arsenal a 4-1 lead in the 59th minute of the game. Now, let me know your thoughts on this one. I personally felt that this should have been a red card. Klein, he makes the tackle on his ankle, which could have easily gone in a very horrible way. He takes his time, there is a physio that comes up, then finally he comes back on the pitch and he's able to continue. But this could have gone horribly wrong. I don't know what is the point of VAR at this point. This should have been checked and should have been converted to a red card, because this kind of tackle we have seen day in and day out being a red. But however, for this time it was a yellow card. And in the closing stages of the game, Declan Rice puts a beautiful curler that goes in at the far post. And this makes sure that Arsenal end the game with a 5-1 win at the Crystal Palace. And also make sure that all the Arsenal fans are going to sleep well tonight. And this win makes Arsenal side the first time not to lose a single Premier League London derby in a calendar year since Chelsea 2005. And we are definitely the kings of London at this moment in time because we have been having a terrific run across beating or drawing with all the London clubs. Now, Gabriel Jesus had an excellent game, and I really felt that he should have scored the hat trick. He had a couple of chances, but he fluffed them. But still, he had a pretty good game in terms of his ability on the match. He had 12 passes completed, 5 shots, 3 by 5 of the aerial duels won, 2 clearances, 2 dribbles, 2 goals, 1 post hit, and 5 goals in the last 2 games. With that, Arsenal have now scored 24 goals from corners since the start of last season in the Premier League. That is 6 more than any other team in Europe top 5 leagues. I was personally very impressed with today's performance. It was not the whole slow Arsenal where they are slow with the build up, trying to move the ball from the left side to the right side. They were more clinical, they were more direct, trying to break up plays, and I was really impressed. I think apart from Saliba, where he makes that one mistake, I think he had a decent game. Julian Timber was good as well. Gabriel was excellent. Lewis Kelly, he was substituted off, and the other player was brought in, but I think he had a pretty decent game. But he was on a yellow card, which I thought like he should have avoided. With Martin Odegaard, he didn't had any assists, but he was trying to make the thing stick for Arsenal. Thomas Partey was excellent. Kai Havertz, he had a tap in, and he was trying to make sure he keeps the thing sticking for Arsenal. Saka, unfortunately, he had to be substituted off due to an hamstring. I really hope that things are fine for him because we really rely heavily on him. Gabriel Jesus, I think it was a masterclass performance from him. He really disrupted whole Crystal Palace play due to his early goals. Gabriel Martinelli, I was still not impressed. I still want him to take the players a bit more on, but still it was better than his previous performances, so I think it's a bit okay. In terms of the match stats, the Crystal Palace had 1.72 to Arsenal 2.88 xg, where we scored 5 goals, big chances 3 to 5, total shots 15 to 14, goalkeeper saves 1 to 5, corner kicks 3 to 3, and fouls 9 to 8. We had 545 passes to their 391, tackles 26 to 13, free kicks 8 to 9, and yellow cards 2 to 2. With the January transfer window about to be there, I really wanted Arsenal to go for a striker. And even though Gabriel Jesus is hitting form, I'm not sure how long or how consistent can he be. So I really want Arsenal to still go for a striker if they really want to win a silverware this season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the game? Do you think Arsenal would still go for a striker with Gabriel Jesus maybe clicking a bit of form? With that, the video is then and there. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.